2 hours' drive from Okanjima, a new home has been found for the leopard that Dave rescued from a farm yesterday. She spent the night confined to her crate, so Dave is keen to release her as soon as possible.
So this is leopard, is it?
Your girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Graham Higgs runs a nature reserve that can provide a safe environment for the leopard. She's been fitted with a radio collar, so he can monitor her while she establishes a new territory.
We're very happy to have her, and she certainly is a welcome addition to the population here. And we do know that in this area there is a male leopard, so we are hopeful that this will be a productive introduction to our leopard population on the farm here.
Leopards are solitary animals that guard their territory fiercely. Rival males will fight to the death, but this female should be tolerated. And at 7 years of age, she still has a few years of breeding ahead of her.
She's got a nice place here. Hopefully she'll stay. We don't know what's going to happen, but if it's nice enough and there's a territory for her to claim, then she may well stay. But you know, for me, this is the best part of my whole job, and hopefully this girl's going to do well. And then I know you want to get some pictures, so we can line your car up, but you need to get inside because they can be pretty
vicious.
Pretty
upset,
quiet.
yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Dead right.
After 48 hours in captivity, the leopard is highly stressed, and once she's released, there's no telling what she might do. Dave has modified the crate so he can open the door from the safety of his car.
You know, unlike a cheetah, a leopard is a lot more dangerous because leopards have been known to, well, I mean, I've had it a couple of times where they've jumped on the car and shouted at me through the window. And then, you know, I've actually seen a video of someone releasing a leopard where they didn't put the window up and it wasn't nice, the end result.
Graham and Dave retreat to the safety of their vehicles, and finally, the door can be opened. She takes a moment to scan the area. And then, she's gone. Graham will monitor her progress and keep Dave updated in the weeks ahead.
This is always the best part of my job. You know, to seeing the cat run off back into the wild where it belongs is the best part of everything that I do, and I can't think of a better place for her to be.
As the sun rises over the reserve, hunting dog Spot and his 3 sisters are relaxing, unaware of the tension building next door.
10 milligrams also.
Spot and the others arrived at the foundation 5 years ago as abandoned newborn pups, and were it not for Dave and Carla, they would have died.
We've invested a lot into them. You know, we've worried with them when they were sick, you know, sleepless nights.
Just like the cheetahs, the dogs are now being offered a new life in the wild. This morning, Dr. Gerhard Steenkamp has flown in from South Africa to dart them, so they can receive their vaccinations. Once the procedure is over, they'll be taken to a soft release site, in preparation for entering the main reserve.
Spot.
While Gerhard and Dave prepare the vaccines, Carla tries to keep her nerves in check.
Big day for all of us. I'm not looking forward to it. Darting the dogs is a nightmare from start to finish. They are really nervous. They're going to see that dart gun and they're going to start running, and poor Gerard's going to have to get them down as quickly as he can.
Hopefully we get them all first time round. They all work according to the textbook and take the drugs and go to sleep. The trick is just to get 4 darts into 4 dogs as quick as possible. It's going to be the challenge.
Anesthetizing any animal is risky, and the longer the dogs are under, the higher the chance of complications.
Both Carla and I have been very, very stressed about the whole thing. It's, you know, these guys are our babies. We've raised them from, 3 weeks old when they were like, 3 inches long or something ridiculous. And, for anything to go wrong would be a nightmare.
The plan is to let the dogs into their usual feeding enclosure. Once they're contained, darting them should be fairly straightforward.
Come on, Puppet! Come on! Come on, Puppet! Come on! Come on! In you go!
But hunting dogs are highly intelligent, and Carla thinks they can sense that something's amiss.
They've seen us plotting already, and they know something's up.
The last time the dogs were darted, Spot became incredibly stressed, so this time they'll dart him first.
Spot's the one closest to you now. He's in the back now, sitting down. The dog coming in from the left.
Once Spot's darted, the race is on.
The one laying down.
Hunting dog hierarchies have been known to change when a pack is anaesthetised. To avoid unsettling the dogs, the team want them to go under together so they can wake up and be released at the same time.
Okay, great. Ruby, come. Move. Okay. Good shot, sir. Good shooting.
All the darts are in, and now the team just has to wait for the drugs to do their work.
I've got a bit of a smile on my face because it all went very well. The doctor is a crack marksman.
The main thing is to just keep the animal safe. Make sure you get the darts in the right area.
Now the dogs are down, they'll need to be transferred to the clinic for vaccinations and collars. But it's heavy work. An adult hunting dog can weigh more than 6 stone.
God, he's heavy.
Hey?
He's heavy.
I know. We're getting too old for this big story.
Now Spot's quite a big boy. I think he's been getting the lion's share of the food ever since he's been here, actually. But the males are normally a bit larger than the females. It's okay.
Once the dogs have been vaccinated and collared, they're transferred to crates and given a reversal of the anaesthetic. And then it's a 10-minute dash to the soft release site. After a lifetime in captivity, this will be the dogs' first look at the big wide world.
They're going to freak out about this wildlife that's running around here. They're going to get so excited.
Dave and Carla haven't been in with the dogs since they were 4-month-old pups.
Do you want the big one or the small one? That one's your weapon. Yeah, this is easier to wield, this one.
Bloody hell. Thank God they're still slightly dopey.
There's no telling what the dogs might do once the crates are opened, and the team decide it's better to be safe than sorry.
When they were little, we used to protect ourselves with 3 layers of clothing and some Wellington boots. They bite really hard, and they bit hard when they were puppies. I'm sure they could do some major damage now.
It's okay. Shh. Hey, calm down, boy. Calm down.
Not that the broom's actually going to be of much help, but it just makes me feel a little bit safer.
I've got absolutely no idea what's going to happen with these guys. It's in the lap of the gods, basically.
It was nice knowing you.
Finally, after a lifetime in captivity, the dogs are about to get their first taste of freedom.
I'm going to do it on 3. You can count.
Spot and Rain are the first to be released.
1, 2, 3.
Ricky and Ruby quickly follow. Immediately, the dogs begin vocalizing in a noisy greeting.
They all seem very happy and running around, and I don't think they're actually exploring yet. They're still, really kind of getting to know each other again.
Only time will tell whether the pack hierarchy has been affected by the move. But for now, Carla's just glad the dogs have come through their ordeal safely.
It's quite unbelievable. It's an enormous relief that this has all gone well, and I'm just so thrilled that they are happy.
We'll be sad to see them leave us, but it's the best thing for them, and hopefully they're really going to do well. And if these guys go out and do what they're supposed to do, it's going to be, you know, an amazing thing for people to be able to come here and see. And I'm proud that, you know, we've got them this far, and hopefully we'll get them all the way.
Soon the gates will open and the dogs will join the cheetahs in the reserve. We'll continue to follow their progress as they take their first tentative steps to life back in the wild.
Well, coming up next on STV in a 1 hour special, Lorraine Kelly visits the Children's Hospital at Christmas. Then at 9 we catch up with the staff of the Savoy Hotel as they prepare for the big reopening. And just go to stv.tv for lots about your favourite programmes, catch up and extras.